You're listening to DraftKings Network.
This is the Dan Batard Show with the Stugotz podcast.
I need to atone for my performance today.
Okay.
Hand up.
It's not done yet. I mean, you still have time to mess up again.
Or
to be better.
Thank you, Billy.
Exactly.
I want to get to something that we've been building to all week, though. In the course of our, hopefully still, 4-game series.
Sweep.
God damn it. We have a list. Domonique. A list that Domonique... I want to credit Domonique.
I don't need any credit. I just want to win, man. I don't care who gets the MVP trophy. I can share it with Jason Tatum, but I just want to go ahead and get this championship.
That's a leader.
That's exactly right.
The best things that David Samson has said in the course of a 4-game sweep on the Dan Le Batard Show with Stugotz, without Dan Le Batard or Stugotz. Let's start with the OLIs. Billy, OLI number 1.
All right. This is a top 5, but we have many OLIs. We have at least 16 total here. So we're looking at 11 OLIs, I believe.
That's outrageous.
A record.
Only 16?
A record.
I feel like Jess probably has a list of her own.
So coming in at the first OLI, or number 16, is from today's very show.
Twigs and berries in the grundle. That's not terrible.
It's terrible.
Number 16, David. That's what came in at 16.
It smells so bad when they're done hibernating.
How do you know?
You're not allowed to make more sound bites while we're doing it.
Yeah.
Just stop talking.
All right, so let's keep it moving. Here's number 15.
Is it Brandon Bass's testicles?
Discovering the difficulties of playing two things
got
on
two
the same
things, yeah, in the same
computer
pot,
here,
yeah.
same volume. So have to jack it up a little bit. So that's what's
bet.
going on there.
It's tied right now,
Yeah.
so you know. It's tied. And we're coming.
You know what I think we're going to do? We're
Might
gonna
have to kill
this-
the music.
we're gonna
Yeah.
kill this
Down
guy.
two.
Oh,
Down
there
two.
you go.
There we go.
All right,
Okay,
there
here we go. We're back.
Okay, here we go. Number 15.
Is it Brandon Bass's testicles?
What?
Worth the wait.
Is it Brandon Bass's testicles?
What?
I don't even remember vaguely even what the context
Is
of
it Brandon Bass's
was.
testicles?
It was so he actually made a great joke about. They said that I don't know if it was a joke, if he thought it was true, but someone said that David Tepper had bronze testicles on his desk, and he was like, LeBron's testicles on his desk, and so then he was coming back with a joke saying, "Oh, are they Brandon Bass's testicles?" When we were talking about the Drake chain.
No, it was after Pablo read the story about Tepper and said that they were brass testicles.
Mm-hmm.
It was a callback and an advancement.
It was a Brandon Bass pun
Yes.
Yeah.
on brass
And testicles.
and texticles.
That's what it was supposed to be.
Number 14.
That sounds like a bad evil cackle.
That's like what sits at the foot of your bed when you're sleep paralyzed.
That's like a squeaky door closing.
I don't think that's me.
It sounds like
Who do you think that is?
it might be Gargamel's nephew.
Shadur Gargamel?
Where you keep your twigs and berries, I've heard.
Ooh. Domonique for the win.
Dominique's on the floor.
Twigs and berries in the grundle. Is that number 10 also?
We haven't even cracked the top 12. You can see Dominique's grundle.
Is it Brandon Bass's
on
testicles?
YouTube or the DraftKings Network. Mr. Thighs.
Here's number...
Getting more than thighs.
Oh,
Hold
wait.
on a second. Here's number 13. No, that's number 14.
Making the triathlon a duet.
You fumbled the snap, man.
Oh, Lord.
No, that wasn't a snap. That was the pitch exchange.
Don't try this at home.
You took the snap, then you're going down the line, and you got nervous because the end man wasn't giving you a good read, and then you
Making the triathlon a
Fumble.
Number 12.
Shake his hand, you get a little tickle. Alfonseca, you really do get a tickle. Shake his hand, you get a little tickle. Billy knows.
Do I?
You've never
No.
shaken hands with Alfonseca?
No. Does he still have it? Did
Yes.
he have it surgically removed?
No.
Okay, good.
He's got 4 of them.
What?
What? Wait, what?
Each hand, each foot.
Yeah.
Really?
What? So he's like Ernest Hemingway's cats?
I've never shaken their hand. I don't know.
Go down to Key West and check it out.
Still time.
I've never been to Key West.
Oh. I have. It's
Little
nice.
nugget.
You would love it, Dave.
I don't like the 1-lane highways.
You'll be all right.
Supernumerary fingers is what they're called.
Okay.
Extra digits is really what you'd call them.
Number 11?
I just pulled my back.
Oh, that was off of the dib.
Oh, that was.
When we were dibbing.
Oh no!
that's
That
when he
was the
stole the
chair.
chair.
That
Yeah.
was the chair.
Yeah. All right, not memorable.
Game 3.
And there was some violence and some bad stuff.
What was this about? Do you
That was the
remember?
civil rights movement. I think.
Oh. Is that not properly described?
Great context ad there, Pablo.
It's actually labeled violence and bad stuff Otani,
Oh.
but civil rights too.
It's way better for them to think that I was
Yeah.
doing that about the civil rights movement just because of Black History Month.
Well,
Oh, we'll get to that.
get-
I'm sure that's got to be in there.
Getting there.
I've actually never been able to do that.
Oh, I do remember this. Contrary to what you may believe, this was not a conversation with the sex therapist. This was where we asked David, could he freestyle?
I've actually never been able to do that.
And Pablo
Shocking revelation.
actually pointed out that we don't need actually.
I've actually never been able to do that.
The least necessary, actually, in human history.
Love.
That-
I actually
you-
couldn't find the hole fast enough. I actually couldn't find the hole fast enough. That's just another Tuesday.
Also, not the sex therapist.
I don't know.
Still
actually.
not.
I don't know.
Funnily enough, still not. I'm 65 inches. That was the sex therapist.
Hell yeah.
I actually couldn't find the hole fast enough.
What was that one about? I don't know. I don't want to
Doesn't
find
matter.
out.
This is actually our last OLI. This is number 6 now.
Is that the one where you squeeze the nipple?
Again, not the sex
Still
therapist.
not the sex therapist.
This was, we were talking about gateway pranks.
Is that the one where you squeeze the nipple?
Nope, and he was wrong. It was not the one.
All right, number 5.
Knuck what you buck?
Deserved.
Oh, gosh.
Zerbia.
Number 4.
Black History Month. Why is that? Now that one,
No explanation needed.
I take exception to
No
that.
explanation needed.
Number 3.
I think that there shouldn't be a mental health month anymore. I stand by that.
Number 2.
Mr. Thighs. Mr. Thighs.
Oh, that was when
I've been sitting next to his thighs for 4 straight days.
Okay. Number 1.
Brad! Thank you all. It's been a pleasure. Standing O from Dom and Pablo, if you're not watching on the DraftKings Network, or if you're not listening, YouTube.
All
Hey,
70
thank you all.
inches are standing up back here, too.
He doesn't like being called dumb.
I know.
Oh.
Brad! Have you not noticed sometimes I do Domonique, sometimes Dom, sometimes nothing? Charlie gave me some scouting report on how to deal with your condescension and all the things that you do.
Well,
A lot of it is with a name.
Just business.
You also, as you proved on the show all weekend with that list, you do love Doms.
Could you give a little thing, please, Billy? Exactly.
This is unfortunate for the podcast audience that the true number one on the list is when he got koala'd. There's a picture of
That's a real hug.
the end of our dap.
Hey, I'm looking good on you, by the way.
Who, me? Oh, nah, get out of here, man.
Come on. You saw that camera and you're like, let me throw a little extra.
I didn't want to. I mean, I had to hold
The
up a whole
Euro
person.
step.
That's me.
Lord.
Digital and spray. I forgot what it stands for already.
By the way, guys, I don't know if you have heard about this, but I think I figured out where Stugotz has been all week.
Oh.
I saw this story in the news about the Mirage in Las Vegas, and apparently it's closing, and they have to give away $1.6 million in cash by the end of the weekend. And
Why aren't we all there?
that's a great question. I heard Stugotz was in Vegas for the dead or something, but I think that this may be the actual thing that he has fled Miami for.
What could be easier for a casino than giving away money? You could just reset the slot machines and you can give away $1 million in 10 minutes.
I don't know if it's that easy.
I think you still have to win it, right?
Well, someone just has to play it. No, you can absolutely set the slot machine to pay off immediately on the next spin.
I'm assuming they don't want to do it that way, and they're still open. So they're
Yeah.
trying to do it until before they close.
Are they trying to, like roulette, take away 0 and 00?
I'm not
and
sure.
still pay 36 to 1?
I saw a video on Twitter of all these people like swarming the Mirage, playing the slot machines, trying to win. And apparently this weekend they're giving away $200,000 in guaranteed winnings each day this week. And then Friday and Saturday it jumps to $250,000, and then on the 16th it's $100,000 in guaranteed winnings.
Now, you don't mean for everybody.
No, but like
in the
they
aggregate.
have to give. They're not going to not give that away that
But
day.
you realize that many people will still lose.
Of course.
Of course,
Okay.
yes.
I don't want to give the impression to people that they should spend money to fly to the Mirage, where they have the ability to win money gambling at the Mirage.
Yeah, my assumption is that people are not that foolish and they recognize
Have you
that.
been to a casino recently?
Yeah, no, I think people who go to casino recognize that they are paying, well, there are some people who have a problem. That's a different conversation. But most people know you're going to casino to have a good time. You're not going to casino to get rich.
I take exception to tell you that if you speak to, and I've had this conversation and I would like to share it with you, casinos, and I don't mean necessarily Vegas ones, but local casinos.
Yeah. Local casinos are a different
Are
story.
the busiest on what day of the week?
Payday.
Payday.
Yeah. I'm not surprised by that. I
Well,
think
those are people who are not
Right.
there for entertainment.
I apologize. I need to clarify. I feel like the Vegas casinos on the Strip are very different. Like I've been to casinos in Colorado, very depressing. Been to casinos in Detroit, also very sad. And casinos off the Vegas Strip get a little sad. But I assume most people who are in Vegas have a good time and don't expect to like win money, right?
Well, the whole dynamic with this is that, yes, you have a chance to win $1.2 million in slot machine prizes, $400,000 at table games, not at card games. So the video you saw was those tables empty and these lines of Stugotzes waiting to pull the lever.
And what's funny to me is I think Stugotz left Vegas to go elsewhere prior to this opportunity because he doesn't want to compete with all the other Stugotzes. I think that is too upsetting to him, not having the monopoly of Stugotzim.
Monopsony. I don't know about that, David.
I just don't think it's a good plan to go to the Mirage and try to win money.
That's
this
because
weekend.
David right now is going to fly there by the end of the show and take it all for himself.
You don't seem
will
like a
do
gambling type or like a. I mean,
I love
Probably-
craps and blackjack.
yeah. Okay, never mind. Take it back.
Hates Mental Health Month though.
No, I love poker, craps, blackjack. I do not play slots. I've never played slots. Once in a while, I'll put a stray bill in that in the machine where you hit the buttons to play 5-card poker, where you keep the 2 jacks and you try to win something. But those are all you lose.
Have you ever been in like a big, like a high limits poker game?
Tournaments?
Yeah.
Oh, high limit poker game? No.
Or you've been in tournaments though.
In blackjack tournaments, craps tournaments.
Do you think you have a good poker face?
I won a lot of money at Horace Mann in high school playing spades. We played a lot of spades. That's a card game.
Domonique, David is explaining spades to you now.
I love
Black
this, man.
History Month. Why is that? Well, please. Are you?
So you didn't know that spades is like a big deal for like black people?
I did not.
Okay, cool.
I didn't think it was a colored card game. I thought it was just as big for black people and white people or anyone.
I didn't like that.
Clip it. We got to do this again, guys. All right,
Number 2.
So yeah, no, I mean, I think there are certain different things that become
Technically,
important.
the absence of color.
Well, there's red and black
Yeah,
suits.
so it's always
But
that's the
those-
color he was talking
yeah,
about.
that's what he meant.
I mean, it's not Uno, so there are not that many colors in it, but so they're cultural things. So like dominoes is a big like West Coast game. Where,
Domino's is a huge Cuban game.
Agreed, but I'm saying they're different
I'm
things.
sorry.
Don't.
I just need to acknowledge that this is how far we've come as a show. David has endeared himself in his goodwill to such a point where David spoke in a way that was clearly unintended and actually said a thing that we needed to, as a team, try to protect him. And we all tried. And none of us bought it, but that might have been the most inspiring thing I've seen all week.
It was one of my favorite parts of the show because I know exactly.
Okay,
what
you
was
should not have
happening.
said that.
Twigs and berries. I love
the
you
grundle.
guys. The answer is I love playing cards. I've always loved it. I had one of the biggest fights I ever had with my wife is that I never let my kids beat me in any card games or board games. I don't know what you do with your kids. Did you ever let them beat you?
We have a rule is that 10 years old. Once you get to 10 years old, then it's real competition.
So below 10, you let them win everything.
Yeah, like we mess around, have a good time, but they know, and it was a running joke for my older two as we coming up to 10. They better
Like
have
it-
some fun
it gets
now,
real
'cause
now.
It's gonna get real. There are no more open jump
I did
shots.
not have that rule.
Yeah.
It was immediate. Whether it was started with Battleship, Stratego.
I've
These are
been-
old school games.
I've been hard on my daughter for tic-tac-toe. I'm like,
You can't let her win tic-tac-toe.
sorry.
It's not preparing her for the real world.
Hey, Domonique, how badly would you beat Tony in one-on-one?
You know the answer to that.
In what sport?
In basketball?
Pick one.
We can go upstairs right now.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Get cooked. I don't want to embarrass you in front. Pablo had this experience.
I know you got those low top shoes on. I don't want to do you like that.
Shoot, I'll beat your ass in socks.
You please.
You please. Don't get nervous on me, mustache. I feel you getting red.
Is Tony taller than you are?
I can feel it. It don't matter.
How many inches is Tony?
Oh, Tony's here.
Vertical.
You do the math. 6'4".
Are you really 6'4"?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
6'3".
Equal.
Who's 6'3"?
No, David. What?
You're not. You are 6'3" or you're not?
No, I'm not 6'3".
He's nobody's 6'3".
Tony's not 6'4" either. You have to know
Oh,
that.
everybody's lying? I'm just asking a simple why
No,
are
no,
people
no, no, no.
lying?
It's the thing that people, I think generally people in like the world who haven't been like professionally like measured at combine and stuff, they always say they're a little faster, they're a little taller, they weigh a little bit less. Like, it's the thing. I guarantee you Tony's not 6'4". He
I'm
said he's
65 inches.
He says
I
he's
am
6'4", but he's
65
not.
inches.
Well, yeah, you're probably honest about that.
And I don't lie about my weight. And who talks about their speed? Do you walk around, hey, I got a 4'9"?
It happens.
Who does that?
It happens
I
more
ran a
often
4'9" once.
No chance.
What do you mean no chance?
No chance.
What do you mean no
No
chance?
chance. You ran probably a 5 flat, 5'3".
5'3".
Domonique, what was your 40 time that you thought going into college versus the first time you got it
Oh, yeah.
actually electronically timed?
So all the little magazines, and that's how old I am, had me listed as a 4'3" going into college.
Old ass magazines.
Yeah, and I went. They are old, and then I went and had my first time at college, and I ran a 4'7".
And were you upset?
Yeah, I was shocked because I thought these were accurate times. I was like, I had been telling people I ran a 4'3". I didn't run a actual 4'3" until I got to the combine. But like it happens to all the kids. Like you go to your little high school and you run your 38-yard 40, and your coach with his stopwatch doesn't know what he's doing, and all the kids think they're faster than they are. And Tony, I'll cook you in basketball. Seriously, Pablo knows how this happens. It happens often.
Bro,
when people,
I'm ready. Whenever you want to play. Like, I don't duck the smoke. We can play whenever you want, however you want, with socks on, barefoot, with shoes on, upstairs, outside, wherever you want to go, let's go.
Stilts?
Oh,
He might need them.
You play to 11?
We play to 11, we can play to 21, we can play to 100.
3 dribble or just?
You play whatever you want to do. However you feel comfortable playing,
I was
Dominique.
asking, man.
If you want
I
to play
feel
3
like
dribbles, we can play 3
Tony
dribbles.
would win.
The Dan Batard Show with Stugotz is sponsored by BetterHelp. The impact of social media on mental health is a topic of growing concern. What do you do when you get caught up wishing your life looked like someone else's? Comparison is the thief of joy, and it's easy to envy other people's lives. It might look like they have it all together on their social media, but in reality, they probably don't. Therapy can help you focus on what you want instead of what others have, so you can start living your best life. It's helpful for learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries. It empowers you to be the best version of yourself. It isn't just for those who have experienced major trauma. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Stop comparing and start focusing with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/DLB today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp. HELP.com/DLB.
When you're hiring for your small business, you want to find quality professionals that are right for the role. That's why you have to check out LinkedIn Jobs. LinkedIn Jobs has the tools to help find the right professionals for your team, faster and for free. As Meadowlark Media continues to grow as a content studio, we strive to hire only the best and most qualified candidates. Thankfully, with LinkedIn, they've made it easy for us to find them. LinkedIn isn't just a job board. LinkedIn helps you hire professionals you can't find anywhere else. Even those who aren't actively searching for new jobs might be open to the perfect role. In a given month, over 70% of LinkedIn users don't visit other job leading sites. So if you're not looking on LinkedIn, you're looking in the wrong place. On LinkedIn, 86% of small businesses get a qualified candidate within 24 hours. Hire professionals like a professional on LinkedIn. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/prep. That's linkedin.com/PREP to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Dan Le Batard.
Pablo leads all of podcasting in reading while smiling. If you listen to ESPN Daily, he sounds like he's having the time of his life.
Stugotz.
Coming up next, I'm going to tell you how the Savannah Bananas are changing
How do you know I'm
Savannah Bananas?
How do you know I'm smiling?
That's how I find my vocal range. Sometimes I just say Savannah Bananas. Savannah Bananas.
Yeah.
This is the Dan Le Batard Show with the Stugotz.
I think Tony has age on you, Domonique, that you're not factored into. You're not young anymore.
Possibly.
I mean, you have a 4
41. Yeah. I know.
I assume Tony's looking at a 2-handle, though I don't know his age. But I'm assuming a 2-handle?
Well, I am kind of in this room. It's kind of like how.
Why are you looking at me?
Because, it's like I agree that I'm old. I'm probably not including you, I'm the oldest person of the potential athletes in this room.
Just say you're the second oldest.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Double nickel.
That's my first turnover of the game. I apologize.
Thank you, though.
I think that kind of like LeBron's career without athleticism can be extended because his low version of athleticism is still high enough to compete. I think that my age athleticism pretty close to Tony's.
So what is the difference when you're 60? A 20-year-old will get you? An athletic, because we're saying that Tony's an athletic 20.
Tony will beat me.
32.
A 32-year-old.
Tony will beat me when I'll give 63.
Wow. But LeBron can't play till he's 50.
Nah.
Okay.
Because they're closer to LeBron than you are.
He's also playing, like LeBron would be playing the NBA. He's playing you.
And the Tony.
Yeah.
It's quite a big difference.
Yeah.
Still.
No travel, probably no defense.
You actually play basketball, though. Like, what happened, how this started, Charlie's bringing it up,
Hey, Tony,
is like, I've been.
What level are we talking here?
Oh, yeah. Tony, you play like.
I played JUCO.
Rec league.
Got hurt.
Oh, that's bad, man.
Burned out.
What did you hurt?
I had
That's the classic
His
thing.
ego.
I had my meniscus redone on both knees. I tore every ligament in my right ankle. It was just a lot. Where I was just like, you know what?
That's like the pitchers who say, "Man, I was so good at pitching," and then I
In high school.
In high school, I was blowing 87.
You know, the other one is I heard from a lot of guys that went on to work normal jobs. When they find out that I played football, they'll say something to the effect of, "Yeah, I was great. I was about to be All-State, but the coach didn't like me."
The politics always get in the way of people
that's
making
Very
it.
important.
Boy,
Crazy.
you can't play. You could have played, they'd have put your ass out there.
But just because you're good at football doesn't mean you're good at basketball.
I know. I'm not good at basketball. I'm just
But still, you can beat him?
yeah, just on sheer athleticism.
What's the athleticism in one-on-one?
Do you not think looking at them that Domonique is in better shape than Tony?
But I don't think you need to be in. If they're doing full court,
Have you seen Luca?
have you? It's so
Not in
true.
this room.
Better than everybody. He doesn't look like
Not in
anybody.
this room.
I'm sorry, I can't handle these comparisons.
Tony,
with
did you just
John
comp
Fitch
yourself
from
to
Tony.
Luka?
No, but
Welcome
Billy,
to
what
every day
Billy's
of my
doing,
life.
no, what Billy's doing is look at
Advancing the
Dominique's
conversation.
physique and look how better his physique is than Tony's. That must mean he's better and more athletic. Have you seen Luka's physique versus everybody else's physique in the NBA? Completely different.
It's not just his physique; it's that he was a professional athlete.
Hold on,
That's
are you
not-
saying
I'm
you're more
talking
athletic than
about-
Dominique?
It sounds like it.
Tony, I understand exactly what you're saying, which may
Thank
not be
you,
good for
Dave.
you, but
Thank
I
you.
totally understand it. There are baseball players, and you know some of them because they have rings. When they take their shirts off, it's mind-boggling how flubby they are and how
How many years did Bartolo Colon play?
Bartolo Colon was not always as fat
are you
as
Bartolo
he was
Colon?
at the end.
I know that you are nobody that we're talking about.
I mean, I was a
So I
division
need you
one
to
athlete.
just don't worry about it because you've never touched the basketball, so don't worry
He's
about
not
it.
the one. This is the insecurity is making me gain confidence.
Getting good now.
This is making me
Billy
gain
was a
confidence.
college
I was
athlete.
actually a Division One athlete. I
we get
didn't
that photo of
practice with
Billy?
an invisible football or tear my meniscus in JUCO.
Way to go, Charlie. It was your topic.
Charlie,
topic.
You know, Charlie was an offensive lineman in high school.
Oh yeah, we had 80 pounds more.
And then the
Only
politics
at
got in
Horace
the way.
Man would he have been in offensive
No,
line.
it was
Okay,
St.
then.
Albans. It's the same
That's
thing.
the same thing. Were
has
you
a
really
Saint in front of it.
player at
Yeah.
St.
Yeah.
Albans?
Oh yeah.
That would make you the biggest guy in the team.
Oh, we had Ogden at the school before.
That's awesome.
Jonathan Ogden, only the biggest human ever.
Speaking of the 90s, I have an update. I asked Chris Cody, why did you write 1990 on your notepad while listening to The Sex Therapist? And he responded, I don't remember.
Thanks.
Thank
Well,
you so
someone,
much.
Thanks for that,
someone
Bubba.
did tweet at me and said that apparently she said that a lot of this information was only became known in the 90s about I guess orgasms.
She
and
did
sex
open with
and
that.
These sorts of things.
It was the percentages about when women orgasm
Correct.
with penetration versus not.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yes.
Important clarification.
So that was
That's
why he wrote
it down.
1990.
And I think he was joking during that time, but when we got to the CRs, he started taking real copious
No,
notes.
I think he wants to go back to he's going
Yeah.
on JSTOR tonight and he's looking up scientific research, peer-reviewed journal articles about the female orgasm
From the 90s.
which I
He's
respect.
checking the footnotes.
We talked a bit about about
checking the pictures.
about
Lexus Nexusing vulvas.
easy class about easy classes in college. All right, do you remember having this conversation?
Yeah.
And I took women's sexuality when I was in college. So like,
Were you the only guy in the class, or was it all athletes?
No. It was mostly women. I think. I think it might have been one other guy in the class other than me. Yeah.
Did you meet anyone cool?
No, I honestly did not go for that reason. I went because I took that class because.
Did you meet anyone cool?
I assumed that he was. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you asking? What I'm referring to?
Nope.
Like leather jacket, Fonzie style. Hey.
No, Rizzo. I'm talking.
Lizzo?
Rizzo.
Oh.
Anthony?
Nope.
Clip it. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure it out later. Yeah, it was in the summer we had to try to take easy classes so we could get some credits and also be on campus, and it was one of the only easy classes that were left because I was too young to get priority, and there aren't a bunch of classes, but I took it and I learned a bunch of the stuff that we were talking about yesterday, and it was like helpful.
Did you take notes?
Yeah, I mean we had exams and tests. I took notes.
What grade did you get?
He doesn't remember.
You have to ask them.
Anyone who remembers their college grade? That's just awesome. Anyone who tells you they remember two things, they're lying to you. Their SAT scores and any grade. You know your SAT scores.
Actually, I never took the SAT, but I know my college grades. But I also graduated like less than 10 years ago. So
I know my
I don't think
SAT
that
scores
counts.
because it's funny. And I know Pablo knows his SAT score.
And I know Charlie knows his SAT score.
Yep. Charlie and Pablo wear it on their. Well, actually, Charlie doesn't mention this to anyone except for Pablo.
You mentioned
Pablo
it once,
tells
and
everybody.
it's been the defining.
Do you find the
description.
need to now explain when you tell your SAT scores that now it's out of 2,400, but when you did it was only out of 1,600?
Because he doesn't say the number. He says he explains his SAT score differently. Pablo, go ahead.
Well, first off, I believe it's back to a 1,600 scale now.
Did not know that.
Is
Thank
that
you.
on your Google alerts? How do you know this?
Hold on, I'm just checking. 2016, the SAT changed from a 2,400 point test to a 1,600 point test.
Coincidentally, that was the end of my kids taking those exams.
So, Pablo, would you like to, since you don't use numbers when you talk about your SAT score?
I don't know what you're talking about, Domonique.
Okay, cool.
Charlie, what'd you get on the SAT?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Cool.
What was the point of this?
That nobody remembers except for
But they
Pablo.
do. They're
a
all
thing
just
people
pretending
lie
that
about.
they didn't, it seems.
I don't think any of them actually do. And whatever they say, I assume they're lying. It's like height and weight. I assume they're saying that they got more
did
than
you
they
get
got.
on your SAT?
I have zero recollection. Zero.
I got
know
a question
I took
for
it
you.
once.
If you did really poorly, do you think you will remember it? The number?
No, I have a terrible memory.
Do you think if you got a perfect score, you will remember the number?
Yes.
Okay.
I definitely didn't get a perfect score.
Well, Pablo
Are you
remembers
saying you got a
his.
perfect score?
I'm
He
not.
didn't say anything.
Because you did not get a perfect score.
No. I did not.
That is a great stone face.
I can't tell if you're bullshitting me right now. You got a 1,600 on your SATs.
So now I get it. Now I get the power that I wield in this industry. Everybody thinks I should be the nerd genius that weighs in on matters like whatever the SAT score I should have gotten is. I should know that and have that. If I betray these film nerds, I should be a traitor in their eyes for doing so. Meanwhile, Charlie Kravitz got a 1580.
Perfect score on math.
Wow. What'd you
How
get,
proud
Pablo?
your parents must be right now. Look at you.
Yeah.
1580.
Yeah,
We're
everybody
keeping
proud.
him.
Yeah. You guys can have him.
We're taking them.
How about Domonique versus Tony? Winner keeps Charlie.
No.
Yes.
I will not play for his love.
And we can spot you the 20 points that he didn't get on his SAT.
They're objectifying you, Charlie. That's why you stay
I'm
with me.
so uncomfortable. This is the first time a compliment has actually made me uncomfortable.
It sucks, doesn't it? It's weird.
I'm good at those.
So what'd you get, Pablo?
I don't remember.
Keep doing it, huh?
Leave him.
Starts with a 1 and a 4.
Ooh.
You traitor.
Honestly, now I'm the loser. I just tried to like SAT shame someone.
How do
No,
you
he deserved
know
it.
his SAT score?
Because Pablo tells everybody.
This is the only reason I was early pandemic producing a show that Dan didn't show up for with Pablo and Mina, and they started talking about their SAT scores, and it got really awkward when they asked me, and I sheepishly admitted that I did pretty well on the SAT, and I saw Pablo and Mina start to actually respect me as a human. That moment, the moment after.
It's true. That's exactly
man.
what
And now
happened.
she respects you less, Pablo, after yesterday, right? Because of this whole debacle. Can we call it a debacle?
It didn't raise to that level, I don't think. Maybe today now.
It's a
If
debacle.
it's still going on. It has
on
to
the,
be
on the
2 days.
scale of disasters that we've been trying to workshop.
I think this has to go 2 days.
I think
to
if
be-
one thing gets aggregated today, it should be Domonique talking about the 18-game
Yeah, that
NFL
would probably get
schedule.
aggregated.
That was our best, I think, our best stuff.
Tony,
Second thing would be Twig and Berries in the Grundle.
Agreed.
SAT, Tony, spit it out.
I know I scored less than 4 digits.
Ooh, me too.
Yeah.
No.
I scored like 970 or
No,
something.
you did not.
Yeah,
I got
You get 400 for signing your name.
No, you don't know him well enough, David.
Now that is,
I got a 970. Good enough to get me into JUCO, which is all I needed.
Yeah.
So.
to be an athlete
to hoop.
until you got hurt.
I like what David tried to do there.
Thanks for getting me. You're one of the very few. It happened today in the Grundle. It happened today at the start of the show. Is what bothered me the most about the start of today's show is you not getting me. You know I hate that. I need someone to know exactly what's in my head, and it's usually you. But this morning you were off your game badly.
That's what you think.
So, Tony, all jokes aside, you really think that you could beat me one-on-one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There's highlights of him
Probably
playing
good.
basketball if you want to see them.
Oh, let's see that. Cash. Look at him. Oh, yeah, look at that. I'll pretend like I'm comfortable on the court. Ooh, that's the problem. That's the problem.
You don't think this... Wait. Can you beat Amin?
See, they think I'm here
You
to play.
don't get the... Amin?
Tony, have you played Amin?
I don't need to.
Come on,
Oh, that's
Amin.
I don't need to.
game.
Amin?
You should be willing to play for Charlie if you're so sure you can beat Tony.
Well,
I would
that's
not
it. You don't play
so
for
I don't
people.
play for somebody. Yeah,
I have agency.
Yeah, I would never do that to
Which
you,
one?
Charlie.
UTA, baby.
Huh?
I think it's UTI.
No, it's definitely UTA.
That was a question for yesterday, Billy.
I would never do that to Charlie. He go where he want to go. I treat him good.
I really
Treats
wanted
me
to do
great.
something yesterday that I didn't do.
No.
And normally I do it on the show.
No.
You can do it now.
No.
Nobody wants to find out what this is.
Black History Month. Why is that? I wanted her to confirm what's been told to me for all of these years.
If you don't use it, you lose it.
No.
Go on.
That after sex you have to go pee-pee or you get a UTI.
Yeah. I mean, that's a fact. You don't.
I've never seen it.
Playing the hits too with Go Pee Pee. Well done by you, sir.
I mean, I don't think that you automatically get a UTI, but I do think that.
So you've heard that.
people. It's known that you're supposed to.
It's been used with me to excuse from snuggling. And that always
By
has
you
bothered
or
me.
with you?
Against me.
Yeah. Oh, you're a snuggler.
I am a huge snuggler.
Big spoon or little spoon?
What do you think?
That was too quick.
65 inches of spoon.
That was way too quick.
Just like you.
We've never spooned, and I resent the implication that we have.
David.
I don't think that was the implication at
That
all.
was definitely not the implication.
David, I believe when you go koala someone, it's obvious that you got a little spoon energy. Right?
I'm 65 inches.
Yeah, like
There are times that I am both the little spoon and the big spoon.
That's
When
called
there's a third
masturbating.
person.
oh god.
Going number 3.
We may win. We may have just
What is the
won.
story?
That's what David says after he's both the little spoon and the big spoon.
What?
I
Oh my
do
God.
tend to cheer.
What
It's
happened?
true. Oh, God. I do tend to give myself a standing ovation,
Oh god.
but I do love snuggling, but I often hear. And I wanted to ask her, and I meant to ask her, and we had that time limit. And so I wanted to speak to her longer.
She'll come back, I'm sure.
Do we know whether she enjoyed
Not
the
if it's up
segment?
to David.
She said.
Has there been any follow-up to whoever got her here on the show?
I feel like we were quite respectful and transparent about what we were.
She kept seeing Chris taking notes, though, in a
gotta-
weird way, and there was a
And
guy twerking.
Lewis was twerking.
Yeah.
I think.
Lewis was twerking.
That was
So,
that was
are we
a
sure?
bit much.
Are we totally sure she was okay?
We'll check. I think so. Yeah, the Lewis twerking was like
That was Lewis, right? Was Lewis the one? Yeah. Can
it was a twerker.
we get that video?
No, thank you.
It's very good video.
It's not.
Lewis is offering to do it again. Right
No, please.
Do less.
No more.
the
No,
way-
no.
He's doing it. How does he?
That's not. It's not. Get it out of here. Get it the hell out of
I
here.
think we lost again.
No.
We still got
I'll
time.
bring it back. Speaking of college grades, I graduated cum laude.
Nice.
That was supposed to be a jizz joke.
Yeah. You told me not to explain the jokes.
I know.
So why don't you help give her a lesson?
She delivered it in a funny way. No, it's very different.
I was actually just laying out because I thought Pablo was going to say same, but like earnestly about his grades.
Yeah.
There's no way to
Yeah.
make a joke that won't make me sound like an even larger asshole.
That's the whole point.
Oh, did you graduate with some honors?
He had a lot of strings around
Just a
his.
couple- just a word or two before the cum.
A lot of summas and maxims.
Magmas.
Magna cum. You can't go magna.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not coming in tomorrow. We
You have
won.
to.
No, it's a 4-game sweep.
Oh, you have to come in tomorrow.
I mean, maybe for the trophy presentation. but
Show's
maybe,
canceled tomorrow, guys.
Maybe we come in for the parade. Maybe we get Jeremy to just toast in his raincoat, get sick for another 6 days, because this series is over.
We never got to talk about Jaylen Brown.
I know. I was looking for a segue the entire time.
No, you weren't. I know you better than that.
What a sore loser.
And there's our take. We don't need a segment. There it's all. You got it.
Nike's in charge. Jaylen Brown has no chance to ever be on the team, and he wasn't happy for his teammate. I'm happy for you two, and I'm very happy for the Container. We are a team.
Do you know who I'm happy for?
Man, Pablo, lucky we got a good lead. Oh, God. Let me just... Hey, Billy, can I protect you for a second?
Brad!
There it is.
Howdy, y'all, it's Mike, and since the dawn of mankind, we've cooked our food over an open flame and debated the best way to grill. One thing that is not up for debate, grilling and beer always go together. Even I know that, and I'm not the manliest American type, but I know that if I'm grilling out there, I need a Miller Lite in my hand. Why? Because Miller Lite keeps it simple, undebatable quality, and it tastes as great as my barbecue. It's a beer that strips away everything that I don't need and holds on to what matters most. The light beer with the most taste. Less filling and only 96 calories. Nothing says summer like a Miller Lite. It's the original light beer since 1975 and a perfect companion for all grill masters or wannabe grill masters across this great land. With a Miller Lite in your hand, grilling doesn't just taste great, tastes like Miller time. To get Miller Lite delivered right to your door, visit MillerLite.com/Dan, or you can find it pretty much anywhere that sells beer. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 96 calories per 12 ounces.
When you're hiring for your small business, you want to find quality professionals that are right for the role. That's why you have to check out LinkedIn Jobs. LinkedIn Jobs has the tools to help find the right professionals for your team, faster and for free. As Meadowlark Media continues to grow as a content studio, we strive to hire only the best and most qualified candidates. Thankfully, with LinkedIn, they've made it easy for us to find them. LinkedIn isn't just a job board. LinkedIn helps you hire professionals you can't find anywhere else. Even those who aren't actively searching for new jobs might be open to the perfect role. In a given month, over 70% of LinkedIn users don't visit other job-leading sites. So if you're not looking on LinkedIn, you're looking in the wrong place. On LinkedIn, 86% of small businesses get a qualified candidate within 24 hours. Hire professionals like a professional on LinkedIn. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/prep. That's linkedin.com/PREP to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.